Hey everybody, good morning. Your favorite red hair realtor here in Houston, Texas. And today I'm back at Ask the Experts every Wednesday, 11 a.m. live from all of our channels with a wonderful guest. Today I have Achilles Simo. She is a top producer in Portugal. She is a superstar, rock star on Instagram. And I could not be more happy to have her here today to talk to you guys about her move to Portugal, becoming a realtor, having her own business, the kind of clientele she helps, very international, especially now that everyone has found out about Portugal and wants to move to Portugal, but as well how she's an awesome entrepreneur. She is part of the Coldwell Banker family in Portugal. And without further ado, here it is, our very good friend, Achille. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me here today. I am so blessed to be here today. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Claudia?
I am good. I'm also very blessed that you are here because you are really busy these days. You have moved to Portugal, started growing a business, and now it's just fruitful. So let's start from the beginning. Who is Achille and where did you move from and how long have you been living in Portugal?
Oh, thank you. First of all, I would like to say thank you so much for this opportunity to be here on your channel and to share all the information with all of you listening to us, maybe from the US or from Africa, who knows, from Europe as well, and from Asia also. So my name is Achilles Simo. I am from Cameroon. I'm originally from Cameroon, so I speak English, French, I understand German, Spanish, and also Italian. And I moved here in Portugal in 2012 to finish my master's degree in finance. And I just love it. But after 5 years in the finance industry, I just felt like love with real estate business. So, and at the time, there was a huge booming here in Portugal about real estate. So I just moved into the real estate market and I just enjoy it since then. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's impressive. When I tell people that I do speak 4 languages, they already impressed. If you are like 5, 6, 7, 8 languages, I'm like, that's amazing. You're super smart. And that's really good to know because they know, our clients know that you are not just a realtor, you actually have a lot of education behind you. You actually
Yeah.
approach real estate from an
Mhm.
investor standpoint. You are always looking at ROI, return on investment. I really admire how you approach real estate.
Mhm.
So you are part of the Coldwell Banker team right now.
Yeah.
Coldwell Banker team. Where are you guys
Actually,
located?
yeah. So basically, when I started in the real estate business here in Portugal, yeah, I started with another brokerage where I did, where we did a lot of trainings, right? And we work also to, but it was different. So when you call me, you contact me actually on Instagram and you say, actually, you know what, just
Ooh, the
go and
secret is
see.
out. It's my fault.
It's all your fault. I mean, so you just tell me, actually, you know what, you are a great person. You are doing so much thing on Instagram because I felt the need to find models in what I'm doing in other parts. Like I am looking to people like you, like other agent, real estate agent who are so successful in the US, in Europe, and also in Africa, South Africa. I found so many well-talented people. So basically, when you reach out to me and you say first, so I have this person who is doing a great job in Lisbon, where I'm based, actually in Portugal. So I went to see him and I was so impressed by the work that he's doing. He was thinking a bit like me, like so much up front, not just now, you know. So I really felt like, oh, this is the place that I want to be. And I think that I belong here. So now I'm so blessed to be in a beautiful team where we are working with several people who come from everywhere in the globe, Europe, Africa, America, also Asia, actually. And we are working as a family. And it's so great. And we work like on every day. We have huge team. We have great people working here, managers, and also coach life. I never thought about that, but this was a big difference for me. He helped me a lot on my personal development, and to be the person who I am today and the person that I want to become, because it's still like I'm always like growing on my
Yeah.
journey. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, a few things, everyone. If you just joined us, this is Ask the Experts. I have my colleague in Portugal, expert real estate agent, and so much more in Lisbon with Coldwell Banker. And I wanted to interview her today for her firsthand testimonial of moving to Portugal and how happy she is there because she moved from Cameroon, and how she finds the daily life, and also that passion of sharing the love for the
Mhm.
country with other families. And you get to work with other families from all over the world and move them to Portugal. You actually help people from Italy, from Asia, from Germany, move to Portugal. You are very skilled on those virtual showings, that international connection. The language barrier is not there. You speak several languages. And I wanted to have you as my guest because, as everybody know by now, we have a group called Move Us to Portugal,
To
where we help
Portugal.
Americans move to Portugal. We have a lot of partnerships, a lot of companies we're working with, from travel agencies, renovation agencies, management companies, and then our professional agents from north to south. Invitation stands here. Please follow Achilles Simo Portugal on Instagram, because I need to congratulate you, girl. You have
Thank you.
so much good content. You have a lot of education. Tell me a little bit about what is it behind it? What is your goal with your social media and the public?
So basically, I mean, I work as an immigrant because I came here in Portugal. I thought what someone who came from abroad need to know. And the first thing that I heard was, I want to know where the neighborhood here in Portugal. Where should I live? Should I live in Porto, Lisbon, Algarve, or Aveiro, or Leija? I mean, so many places. How is the neighborhood there? So my first job was to try to explain to people, look, if you go in this place, you will find this. And how is the price per square meter to get there, a property there? And actually, I work, as you know, I work residential and also commercial. And at the beginning, I was really focused on buyers, residential buyer. But more and more, maybe due to COVID-19, we face investors. We are receiving so many investors, commercial, but also residential investors. So as I have a base on financial, it's really much more easier for me with numbers. I love numbers and I love ROI. So I'm like, and I so passionate about talking with investors, talking about money and numbers. So I really look at all the numbers, and also when I try to prepare everything like tax, like renovations, everything that people know before to invest here in Portugal. And so, and based on that, I usually take some examples to present on my Instagram or Facebook. And also, I try to do my best. And also, usually, what I ask to do is ask to my clients or followers what they want to know, you know. And like 2 weeks ago, I post about how to do the NIF number, which is the first thing to do in Portugal. I was impressed by the number of people who click and ask for more information about that. I was so surprised that, whoa, like almost no one know about that, you know. And then I decided to do it to do a video about that and to put on my YouTube channel, and it was like crazy. I just received so many good feedback about that, so I'm so
Absolutely.
impressed.
Yes, I'm actually, thank you for mentioning that, because I'm actually going to lead into that. I want you to kind of share a few things that people should know before moving there. What do they need? But if you go to Achilles Simo Portugal, you will find posts, educational posts about the top 5 outdoor activities to do. You also teach other agents right now. You also try to share with them best practices, everything you have learned, and you have been a student from all of the top producers here in the US. You follow Tom
Yeah.
Ferry. I mean, you are amazing. I feel like you are like a sponge that absorbs all of that we are doing here, and then you apply it in your market,
Yeah.
and you are seeing tremendous success. So congratulations. Now, what do people need to know when moving to Portugal right off the bat?
Oh, thank you. just to mention, I am still a student, so I'm still learning. Even with you and others, I'm still learning. Like every day, I'm on my phone checking what's she talking about this week. So I'm trying. And so yeah, let's talk about what to do when you are moving to Portugal. There are so many things. Oh, and by the way, I have a guide that is on my website as well, where you have all the things that you should prepare before to move to Portugal. And usually people say, what should I think about when I'm moving to Portugal? I would say the first thing is to know your project. Because you see, there are several people who want to move to Portugal, maybe because of fiscal issues, maybe because they just want to change, because of the weather, because of the people. Because here, for me, I stay in Portugal for more than 8 years, only because people are so kind and I feel like at home. I am at home here. And maybe there are people like that, like me, who feel like, oh, you are in the peaceful place and you don't want to move. So if you want to move to Portugal, you should know exactly what are you looking for. Do you want to retire here? Do you want only to invest here? If you want to retire, which place, which kind of neighborhood are you thinking about living in? Do you want to stay in the main city or outside of the city? And then when you have all that project in mind, you should think, okay, I need to do my NIF number, which is the tax number here in Portugal. And you can do that when you are still abroad. You don't need to come here in Portugal to do that number. We have lawyers in our agency who can help you. And the second thing to do is to open the bank account, a Portuguese bank account. And you can still do that when you are still abroad. So when moving to Portugal, you already have that two things, which is really important. Even if you want to rent an apartment, you will need that. If you want to buy something here in Portugal, you will need that two things. So that's the two things that you should prepare before to move to Portugal.
Absolutely. And I also wanted to mention that when you are looking to move to Portugal, either short term, long term, you want to start buying a property as an investment and then later on occupy the property, we have so many endless opportunities for you. We now start having management companies in Portugal as well that can manage the property if you want to go the Airbnb route while you are still getting everything together to move permanently to Portugal. And we do have, that's what we have been doing at Move Us to Portugal, connecting you with everyone behind the puzzle pieces, right?
Yeah.
So we have had interviews, Achille, I want to introduce you to a few people in the future, but with Joe Santos that can build a house from scratch. He's an architect. He has a renovation company. So that's really good to know. If you want to go to Portugal and explore more, do a touristical sightseeing, but still see real estate, then Mark Fernandes can organize it and connect you with our agents.
That's fantastic. That's phenomenal.
Amazing. If you want to talk about insurance, if you want to talk about, setting up your phone line, or if you want to talk about medical, how does this work? Then we also have someone in-house for that can help you. So we are here to help you understand what do you need beforehand, how to start that search, talk about expectations. And Chile has achieved a tremendous success with that in helping clients from all over the world just make the right decision for them in moving to Portugal. So we have had many other webinars. We have had many other educational pieces where we help you understand what you really need. But Chile is offering a guide. All you have to do is to get that guide, Achille?
Yeah, exactly. On my website, you should go directly there. How to move to Portugal is there, and we have all the information prepared for you. So, and it's good that you mentioned regarding also. Let me just jump a little bit about that. So, I felt the need from several clients who are moving to Portugal to know more about the neighborhood before to decide, okay, I want to live here, I want to buy or rent here. So we decided inside our team to find one person who can be like a guide. So during one day, if you choose like a place, like let's say Lisbon, He will try to find property that you can visit during the day. He will give you a history about the places that you will visit, and also some property that you can see during that time. So you can have an overview of how is the neighborhood. Do you have schools, hospitals, commodities that you need. I did that 2 weeks ago with a couple of Americans, and they just love it. Like during 3 years, we went to Setúbal, and we chose some places based on what they are thinking about. They want to retire in 2 years, but they are not ready yet. But they just say, you know what, we want to see places, we want to feel like at home, we want to build our home from scratch, and we are looking for places near to the beach, but not too far from commodities. So we checked some places and we went there during 3 hours. It was so phenomenal, and they just love it. So that's always can be an option.
Absolutely. I love it. That's exactly what we're trying to, advise some of our clients that have heard of Portugal, they're interested, they see it in the news now, safest country in Europe, third safest country in the world, and they want to see what the opportunities are out there. And so that's why we decided to partner with a curated company that creates trips, so we can have the touristical side, so you can still see the museum, do whatever activities you want to do, hiking, beach, but you can still be connected with a professional that can show you properties according to your desired need, what you're looking for, and your outcome. Like you said, your project, are you wanting to get an Airbnb? Because we have a lot of clients that want to have a property, they rent out as Airbnb, because Portugal is super famous right now for travelers. And even in the countryside, away from the cities, 20-30 minutes, Airbnbs are still very hot. So it's amazing. And then of course we have golden visa opportunities and things like that. That is also super beneficial for anyone looking to invest there. So do you have any like special projects right now? Any like cool developments do you want to share with us? What's going on there on the market as well?
Oh, we have so many projects going on the market. So we have this project from 113 apart hotel, which is based on the Golden Visa program. So for those who are still looking for Golden Visa, you can still apply it. But it's located in Lagoas in Algarve. So it's really beautiful. The starting point is 217,000 euros. So that's good, right? You should buy two to combine to apply for the Golden Visa, 315.
Buy two for the Golden Visa and one for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So you are allowed to stay in that property 14 days per year. So that's good for those who are thinking about doing the Golden Visa and staying where they are. And we have another project in Sesimbra also. It's a huge, beautiful condominium with 16 houses, villas, which is great as well. You have 2 bedrooms or 3 bedrooms, depend on what you are looking for. It's going to be ready in on the first quarter in 2013. Sorry. So it's a huge condominium, luxury condominium as well, with all security, beautiful. And we have other property, not property, but I will say project apartment in Lisbon this time. So in the center of Lisbon, you have 6 apartments going to be ready also on the third quarter of 2023. Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you're listening to us and you want to explore more opportunities, or you want to listen a little bit more about these developments, just reach out. I'll be able to connect you with Achille, and she can tell you all about it, do a virtual showing, and let you know more on return on investment, ROI, and what you need to do exactly. Please remember, if you're looking to move to Portugal, we have experts in-house to help you, like Achilles Simo, expert real estate agent right in the heart of Lisbon. And we have a system in place. We have lawyers, financial aid, so you can start doing everything even if you are here in the US. And right now we are actually helping other families doing that same thing. We are actually under contract, writing contracts. And there is one thing I wanted to mention. If you are in the US, all the paperwork needs to be filed in Portuguese. but we are going to have the information in English for you as well, and you can
Mhm.
always review it with your lawyers, so you know that you're, not signing your life away, you're just protecting your home.
Yeah, and that's really important because here in Portugal, you have like so many also places, like I would say land. We have some clients who had that issue in the past where they just bought some land and now they don't have permit for construction. So it's really it's important to have a lawyer, and we have that in we have a legal team. So you will be always helped by lawyers here in Portugal. So yeah.
Absolutely. And that's another reason why we created the Move Us to Portugal, is
Yes.
to make sure that clients are taken care of the right way. Because,
Hmm.
you can start looking on the internet, oh, this place, but we never really know how reliable that information is.
Yeah, exactly.
And real estate is very different in Portugal than what people are used to in the US. You need to
Yeah.
have someone that can navigate the waters, that can open doors for you. And even scheduling properties showings in Portugal is very different. And sometimes
Mhm.
they can take a week or two to get access.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Sometimes, and also, I would like to say we have, unfortunately, on the website, we have sometimes fake listings. Most of the time with rentals, because I heard about a lot of things on, and we can read a lot of things on internet. So I will say be sure to be helped by a professional here in Portugal who can help you through all the process. I'm talking especially about the people who are doing the D7 program, because they need to have a lease agreement before to apply for the D7 program. And sometimes they have to do that when you're still in the US. So it's important that here in Portugal, you should have someone, a professional, who can guide you through all that process, and also who can negotiate for you, because sometimes landlord doesn't want to wait for you to get the visa to get here in Portugal. So it's quite important to work with a professional for that. Yeah.
That has the expert, has the knowledge, and basically can show you the right areas, like in every city, like in every country. There
Exactly.
is, according to what you really need, areas that are
Mhm.
suitable, areas that are not. For example, and let's really address what I'm trying to say here is not that there is sketchy neighborhoods or super unsafe. We're talking about if someone is retiring and is
Mhm.
on their 70s, let's say, we are not going to put them in a building that has no elevator, that is
Yeah.
on a hill, and that has no
Mhm.
access with public transportation. So we want to talk to you about what are your goals, what are we looking to do, and then Achille, the expert in the field, is going to allocate properties that are suitable to your budget and desired needs.
Definitely.
So that's
Mhm.
very important. And if you have questions about D7, if you have questions about Golden Visa, if you just want to access that guide that Achille has created, reach out to us. We'll be able to connect you and create a discovery session where we'll give you 30 minutes of undivided attention where you can ask any
Whoa.
questions.
That's good. That's great. I mean,
Absolutely. So I
awesome.
will be sharing the links on the comments. Look out for the request for a complimentary consultation discovery session. And when you are ready, we can allocate some time that is suitable to you and answer any further questions you may have. Now, if you're listening to us, don't forget to follow Achilles Simo Portugal on Instagram and Facebook. She has a lot of good information and she will always be able to answer any questions you may have. Achille, I know you're super busy, so let me ask you this. Is there anything else you would like to share with everybody before you leave?
Okay, so I just want to share that my team and I, we prepare a lot of guides to help you to prepare the moving to Portugal. I mean, in the team also moving us to Portugal. It's really great, where you have all the details how to prepare also your project when you are thinking about moving to Portugal, and also all the things about the neighborhood here in Portugal who maybe can help you find a better find where you want to stay here in Portugal. So maybe this can help.
Absolutely. Well, Achille, thank you so much for your time. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you being here.
I am so happy, really, Claudia. Thank you so much for inviting me and also to present me to the family cover banker. So I'm so
Absolutely.
happy.
Always my pleasure. I'm glad that the secret is out of the bag. Now everyone knows, hey, I stole a Achille.
Finally.
But you know
Yeah,
what? I am so blessed that you did make that decision,
me too.
because I ain't made the introduction, but you make the decision. And now we are all part of the same family, and we've been working together for a
Exactly.
few years.
Yeah.
And it's just been a blessing. And I love to see you and elders dream develop growing, and seeing him getting more and more agents, the whole team. You have an amazing coach, João Ferreira. He's
Hmm.
amazing, and you have access to too many tools and resources, because
Hmm.
maybe this is a great finale for us here at Ask the Experts. uh, some of you may not know, but outside of the US, many countries do not require agents to be licensed.
Mm.
So we
Hmm.
do need to have the right agents that get the right tools, resources, coaching, mentoring. We need to have agents that are reputable, that are visible, that you can Google and that you can find out there and see their portfolio, their online resume, just like Achilles Simo. So if you have any further questions about moving to Portugal, we're here to help you. Thank you, Achille.
Thank you so much, Claudia.